is WVUA 23 News at 10.
Tuscaloosa police say a man is dead after officers pepper sprayed him to get him under control while he was being arrested. Good evening, I'm Jabari Pruitt. Our top story tonight, WVUA 23's Justina Benoot joins us live tonight from the studio. And Justina, how did this go down?
Jabari, TPD received a call about a suspect who was wanted for attempting to elude a warrant. That suspect, Anthony Dwayne Ware. The caller told dispatchers Ware was sitting on the front porch of a resident in Crescent East while armed with a gun. Friday night, officers responded to the 200th block of 49th Avenue East about a wanted suspect. The anonymous caller stated that Anthony Dwayne Ware was armed with a gun at the time.
I believe that to be false because the young man was standing in the road and a group of people holding a conversation. He did not have a weapon.
In a press conference, officials say Ware fled on foot into the woods when officers arrived.
Officers chased him into the woods, and when the officers caught up to him, he resisted arrest and was sprayed with OC to try and gain compliance and get him into custody.
When contact was made with Ware, officials say he resisted arrest twice even after being pepper sprayed. But officials were able to place him in handcuffs.
While walking out of the woods, Mr. Ware started having trouble breathing and then collapsed. Officers immediately called for rescue to respond and began CPR.
Dunn also says medical personnel continued CPR as he was being transported to DCH, where he was pronounced dead. WVUA 23 also spoke to witnesses who didn't want to be identified.
I think they had a lot to do with his death. I think the police had a lot to do with it because his head was swollen.
People hearing him scream, and it's just a bunch of conflicting stories. I don't believe TPD to be being honest.
I would like to urge anyone who was in the area and actually personally observed any events that led to this or that occurred during this apprehension by the officers of Mr. Ware to come forward to the homicide officer and to give complete statements and to give the information that they have as this investigation is ongoing.
Non-Tuscaloosa police investigators are also part of the homicide unit that is investigating the death of Ware. 6 officers involved in Ware's case will remain on duty during the investigation. Jabari?
All right, Justina, one question now. What is the next step in this investigation?
Jabari, investigators will be looking at dash cam footage to get a better picture of what happened. Homicide investigators will release that video after review. We will continue to follow this story and bring you updates as it becomes available. For now, reporting live in the studio, Justina Benoot, WVUA 23 News.
All right, Justina, thank you. Well, now to a story we first brought you earlier this week. The body of 18-year-old Haley Green is found in Shelby County. Her body was discovered this morning near County Road 315. No word yet on the cause of death. And the Tuscaloosa City School leader James Minyard is laid to rest today. Hundreds of friends, family, and colleagues came to pay their last respects. The funeral was held at Elizabeth Baptist Church. Now, he represented District 1 for 12 years. Tuscaloosa Mayor Walt Maddox says Minyard's passion will be missed.
I've always considered him a relentless advocate for children. He believed that regardless of who you are, where you come from, you can learn.
No word yet on who will fill Minyard's seat. And 24-year-old Bo Miles was also laid to rest today. Funeral services were held at Mount Pilgrim Baptist Church. Now, Miles' body was found last Sunday in the lake at the Tuscaloosa Country Club by a golfer. Now, he was reported missing on June 29th. The cause of death is also under investigation. A board member on the Tuscaloosa chapter of the NAACP has died. WVUA 23's Priscilla Estrada has more from our newsroom.
Jabari, Greg Stallworth was born and raised in Tuscaloosa, and the people he left behind say they will miss him.
Everyone's still just trying to absorb the fact that he's gone. I mean, he was just such a energetic person.
Family and friends are grieving over well-known Tuscaloosa man Greg Stallworth, who passed away Friday night.
His wife called me, and actually she called me from his phone, and I thought it was him. She just called me and told me he had passed away, and it just blew me away because I was expecting to speak to him.
Stallworth was a part of the NAACP, where he served as vice president for nearly 3 years.
He was very busy working on several projects, and it's just going to be some big shoes to fill. He's going to leave a huge void in our organization.
Stallworth also ran unsuccessful bids for District 1 Tuscaloosa City Council seat in 2005 and 2009. But Buell Odom, who died last year, won the seat.
No, I know we're all going to leave, but I mean, no one expected, what happened to happen. I mean, it's sort of a blow to all of us.
Mr. Stallworth was 63 years old, and his wife says the funeral will be held on Saturday. However, no set time as of now. Reporting in the newsroom, I'm Priscilla Estrada, WVUA 23 News.
All right, Priscilla, thank you. An abortion group is holding a national event in Montgomery this coming week. Operation Save America will be protesting Alabama's 5 remaining abortion clinics. The group says it's expecting people from across the country to participate. The West Alabama Women's Clinic is the only abortion clinic in Tuscaloosa. And Republican Senator Cam Ward finds himself on the other side of the law. The senator from Alabaster was arrested last week on a DUI charge. He issued a public apology saying he used alcohol as a crutch and plans to seek treatment. And Alabama lawmakers will be in special session on Monday. Governor Robert Bentley says it's time to get serious about the state's budget problems. Now, cuts could come to the state parks, Medicaid, and mental health by October 1st if no deal is reached. And a popular diner in Tuscaloosa is closing its doors. According to the Tuscaloosa News, 77-year-old Maggie Harris, owner of Maggie's Diner, decided she would retire. The diner located on Ty Rogers Road is closing after 17 years. Well, switching gears here, Peter Crank is here in the Weather Center. And Peter, another hot day today.
That is right, Jabari. We have seen plenty of hot conditions today, and unfortunately, it's going to continue for the day tomorrow. I'll have the details in our Sunday forecast, as well as what we can expect for the work week coming up in the break. We'll be right back. Stick with us. Also, I like that we're on this gray and blue. Because we try so hard. Okay. 1 minute. Yeah, if you're focusing at this point, we got plenty of time. Sweet. Ooh, well done. What are we going to talk about, Jabari?
It's hot.
It's hot.
We got some showers yesterday.
We had some today, too.
Yep.
Yeah, just not here.
I am. Can you hear me? Yep, she's sitting right next to me. Directly to my right.
Is mine on?
Your mic is on, yes, and your iPad is also
Hello,
on.
can you hear me now?
15.
1, 2.
And we're back here in the Weather Center with Peter Crank. And of course, Peter, another hot one today. Is we in for more rain?
Well, unfortunately, we did see a few showers out there today, but they were very isolated in nature, and that's sort of the story that we're going to see for the next several days is very isolated storms out there, but the hot weather is going to continue for us. So if it's been on the warm side for you, just be prepared. It's going to continue to be this way. For tomorrow, if you look at the QuickCast, you will see very similar conditions to what we saw today across the area. Temperatures warming up into those mid and upper 90s once again for us tomorrow afternoon. The heat index will feel like the triple digits. So if you have plans outside, be prepared, drink plenty of water, get yourself into cool spots if you can at any time possible, as it is going to be nice and warm out there for the next several days. Things are clear across much of central Alabama. You're looking out here at the University of Alabama. In the distance is the soccer stadium here at the University of Alabama. We hit 99 here in Tuscaloosa this afternoon, almost hit that century mark for the actual air temperature, the heat index that was well above that throughout much of the day today. 82 is our current temperature right now. We are seeing 82 in Birmingham and 80 up in Warrior. When you factor in that humidity, though, it starts to feel even warmer. 89 is what it feels like right now in Tuscaloosa, 90 in Brent, and 91 in Marion. So very warm conditions for us starting off, although things are dry across the air. We did see a few isolated showers out there, but overall we are dry for us right now, and that's going to continue as high pressure sits off to our west, keeping us high and dry for the next several days. Futurecast shows that we'll see a few clouds, maybe an afternoon shower or storm, but those are going to be very isolated again, similar to what we saw today, where only a few of us saw those across the area. That'll continue into Monday, Tuesday, and unfortunately into Wednesday as well, as this pattern will persist for the next several days across the area. So be prepared for that. Tonight, 74, mainly clear and muggy for us overnight tonight. So again, be prepared. It's not going to cool off very much overnight tonight. Tomorrow, back into very similar conditions, 98 degrees for us, mostly sunny and hot conditions for our Sunday forecast. And that continues into the work week next week, 97 on Monday, 96 on Sunday. And as we hit the middle portion of the work week, we may see it drop off just a bit down to 95 on Wednesday, but unfortunately it's going to be mostly sunny and hot for the next several days. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday looking very similar as well. Temperatures, they're still sitting in those upper and mid 90s, and the heat index is going to be well over 100 as well, Jabari.
I'm not looking forward to that at all. I mean, yesterday there was some showers. It actually was a nice cool down yesterday, but I don't know about all this.
Yeah, it's summertime, and we're sitting under high pressure that keeps those showers from really happening all that often. So
well, we're going to go to something else that I know that is hot, and that's sports.
That's right.
BJ and Jen are saying about, what's up, guys?
What's up, guys? Yeah. You know, you're talking about hot. There are a lot of kids doing camps, football camps. They had to run around in that heat today. We're going to hear from a lot of them. AJ McCarron held a camp, Gene Jelks. We're going to hear from them. What else we got?
And we've also got tennis highlights. That's from the one and only Serena Williams making some history today. Great tennis. And we got some NASCAR, golf. We've got a lot. So come back after this break.
Hey, Danny, where you want me to put this? Mine.
Yeah, we're good. I mean, we should be good. Yeah, we're a little heavy, but hopefully we can